Grand Rising Soul Tribe. Tracy here with Sweet Spot e-magazine. Thank you so much for the loving kindness, your support, donations, membership, everything. I appreciate it all. Let's ring the bell. Let's clear out the energy, and then we'll just see what the message the Spirit has for us this morning. You're moving forward whether someone likes it or not. It's not for that person to not like what you do. It's for that person to worry about what they do. Secrets revealed. Hey, Red Violet. Hey, Tyreek. Something has been revealed. And it's not a bad reveal, it's a good reveal. It's speaking about you, the true essence of you, your heart, the strongest muscle in your body. And you know what? It may be time for you to liberate yourself. It may be time to do something else, because it's becoming clear and apparent that someone doesn't like what you do or the way you do or how you are. Someone just feels uncomfortable with themselves and they want to sit there and say they don't really care for you. But the truth is, what they don't care for is the fact that they're not able to alchemize like you. They can't build like you. They can't think outside of the box like you. They can't do anything that you do. And their desire is to look just like you, like they are in celestial alignment. But someone is understanding, hey, Deborah, that it's time for them to start over, for them to have a radical rebirth of how they feel about themselves. And this is what's making them upset. Confirmation. This is what's making them upset. Because they don't want to look at them. They want to blame everything on you. What's the message, Spirit? I feel like their life is in a disarray right now. Yeah. And that's why they're coming for you, because it's like they feel like you carry yourself in such a way and you're not afraid to show who you are. You're not afraid to be you authentically, unapologetically, and wear your badges of honor well. Those scars, you wear them well. That story, you tell it well. And maybe they feel like their story isn't as exciting as yours, isn't as profound as yours, but that's a them issue. It's not a you issue. This is your time. This is your season for you to get the good juju, because you wear those battle scars very well. Better than anyone else could ever hope to. And that person that wants to smile in your face and stab you behind your back, they don't realize what it is that they actually do. Yeah. Somebody feels like they want to come for you because they don't feel as good as you, which is asinine, isn't it? I mean, well, I guess I was going to say, who thinks like that? But I guess some fools do. What's the message, Spirit? What is the message? Yeah, but the truth is out. It's like, I feel like somebody was trying to build something up to make it seem like you was a certain way. Mm-mm. No, this person is going to have to apologize. Now someone is going to have to apologize to you for trying to make it build up a certain situation to make it seem like it's you, because they know they are in a world of a storm. They have to answer. They have to show. They have to prove themselves, not you. You know, someone they didn't know. They underestimated you. That's what it was. They underestimated you, and they didn't know that you felt safe to speak up because you know that where you're at. You know what side of the universe you stand on. And it's not trying to harm anyone or hurt anyone, it's trying to build people up. Someone, it's like they wanted to try and take your good juju away. It's like they wanted to try and make it seem like the way that you're getting it is some type of a different way. You know how you do something strange to get some change, something like that. I'm telling you, this is somebody who smiles in your face all the time. What's the message? I just heard a word, but it went so quickly I can't remember it. Oh my gosh. It's like protect something. Yeah, it's like protect something. Like, I don't know if it's you need to do something. There's something that you need to do to protect yourself, to kind of do it so it's going to come out into the light. Yeah, okay. You need to do something. And whatever it is, it's going to come out to the light, but it's going to have you level up. It's going to bring you up. Yeah, because, like I said, this time hey, J Mikes, this time someone's hidden desires, and their hidden desires are not necessarily well wishes for other people. Their hidden desires could be evil things how to break someone down, how to take someone down. But whatever it is, it's bringing them shame. Now someone is ashamed because you know what? It's like they had a connection with somebody else, and it's like they destroyed it. They may not have destroyed it, but they put a crack in it. Even if it was a thin, one of those like hairline fractures, it's there, still there, because the truth of that person has come out, and those secrets have been revealed. It's like somebody is shocked. They're shocked of how somebody else was choosing to betray you. Were they giving you less than? Were they discounting you, disrespecting you, dismissing you, just straight up dissing you? You see, they didn't know that your intuition let you know exactly who you was dealing with. But once again, they didn't know who you was. See, when they figured out who you were, that's whenever they're really going to get upset with themselves. Just because you can't tell that we are chosen, that don't mean that you had to treat us ignorant. Just because you can't tell that we are God's favorite children, don't mean that you had to go out of your way to hurt somebody. So you can't get mad at the chosen for being chosen. All you could do is get mad at yourself for how you chose to treat the chosen. If you wanted someone to say some good things about you, well, you probably should have did some good things for them or treated them right. But if you want someone to say some negative shit about you, all you gotta do is just treat someone like you don't give a damn. Anything else from this deck? I guess that's it. Yeah. But somebody's getting ready to talk about something. They're getting ready to put it out there. And it's something that cannot be denied, something that was in the shadows. Somebody did not see another side to this person. And they know that when you come to them, it's because you coming to them and you are feeling safe. You're feeling safe. You're telling them, you're expressing yourself. You're being honest. You're being open. This is what got the other person caught up. The fact that you were being open. Bottom of the deck. Drop your shield. Once again, you're being open. You recognize this deck, J. Mike? And it's like you had to shift your perception. You had to look at everything from a different point of view. And I feel like this other person that you're going to, they are making themselves be open and to look at a different point of view, to understand that what you're talking about, it could happen. There is a distinct possibility. This person understands that you are placing trust in them. And you're being brave and honest. And on top of that, here you are taking care of your needs. Not being afraid, not living in fear, not feeling like, oh, I shouldn't say no. No, you're taking care of your needs. And then on top of that, you are waiting for an important information or message, and you're trusting in God. You are trusting in God that God has you, because God said he will not leave, nor will he ever forsake you. And now it's just time for you to rest. After you spoke your piece, after you said you had whatever you had to say, it's time for you to rest and then trust your own intuition. Trust your intuition. You already know which way. What's the message, Spirit? Yeah. Someone needs to embrace the energy of peace. They really do. I feel like it's this person that mistook you. They need to embrace the energy of peace instead of trying to come up after you. Like, how is that peaceful? How is that? See, this person, I get it now. This person don't realize about life. They're still young. They don't realize that what they put out there comes back to them. Yes. And this is you. You are enjoying your growth and you're reaping your rewards because you know what? You followed the voice of your soul, like that star seed. Okay? You're rooted, you're grounded, and above all, if nothing else, you're definitely a warrior. Like I said, you don't have a problem taking up for yourself. You don't have a problem speaking up for you. And this person thought that you did. For whatever reason, this person thought that you did. And it's because you're so loving. It's because you're so loving. You are gentle. You like to laugh. You like to make others feel good. You like to do little things for people. And that's like they don't even ask, but you do it because it makes you feel good because you know it makes them feel good. Don't take kindness for a weakness. Don't take love and energy for foolishness. This is what that person did. What else, Spirit? He took a kindness for a weakness. I'm hearing the word disrupted, distorted. I feel like this person, their mind this morning or whenever is kind of feeling disrupted, distorted, like they are going through that Nine of Swords right now because they tried to put you in the Nine of Swords, but now it's turned around. Something with the universe, and maybe nothing really come out yet, but it's almost like this person threw something out there, and then they sat there and waited. But waiting, they started feeling like, wait, the air feels different. Oh no, this is not working the way that I thought. It didn't work. It's not working the way that it worked the last time, or the time before that, or the time before that, or the time before that. There's something different this time. Yes, because this time is different. You surrounded yourself with protective energy. And they had no freaking idea because they didn't know who you were. You know, this person is, they didn't realize that there's an exchange of energy that's needed here. And what they put out is what they get back. So you already realize that. That's why you're coming with a positive exchange of energy. You're coming with peace. You're coming with love. And also you're following your own intuitive nudges. Somebody, I feel like this person is finally sitting back, and it's like they finally really trying to look past the outside of you to try and figure out who you are on the inside. See, this is when this person is realizing that all that fake shit that they was trying to do, all those conversations, all that he, they thought that they was doing with you and you was buying that shit. They find out that you didn't buy none of that shit. They're having to shift their perception. They thought that you was buying that shit hook, line, and sinker. No, that shit just went sinker. There was no hook or no line. Now this person is taking time to reflect. Now they see, oh, maybe my stuff wasn't that good. Hola, Marcia. You know, because you know what? This is you. You're loving and you're allowing yourself to be loved. That's why you're not even worrying about what they're doing, but they're worrying about you. Like I said, you're like a Shaolin master. You know, not only are you able to protect yourself, but it's like, you know, with the Shaolin master, they're not going to karate chop somebody to death. They're going to deflect someone's actions. They're not even really hurting that person. They're allowing that person to fight themselves and wear themselves out. They're just knowing how to protect themselves. That's what you're doing. And I don't know if those are the right moves because I'm not a Shaolin master. You're not. You're not. The whole, anyway, it's a whole different subject. But which allows you to see things from a higher perspective. You are an eagle, baby. You're meant to soar. You are meant to soar. And you know what? Oh, maybe in the springtime, you may be traveling in a new direction. You know, in the spring. So go ahead and get ready now. Make plans and focus on that new direction. And trust your talents in a changing time. You know, it's time for you to transform and unveil your gifts. Because if life has taught you anything, it's taught you that life is cyclical. You're going to go through the same thing. You're going to, and instead of you, when you learn the lesson the first time, Or when you finally learn that lesson, you're going to be able to spot something happening like that the next time. So therefore, there's no more lessons to be learned. At that point, you become the teacher because you're teaching someone else what they need to learn. It's time for you to set your sights higher anyway, because where you were where you were given your gifts, your talent, and everything, they weren't appreciating it, not or utilizing it. They were hating on it. They were hating on themselves. They were admiring you. They're hating on themselves. And this is you moving beyond patterns. Going beyond what somebody else thought. This was you, and it shocked this person that you was able to move beyond these ancestral patterns. Like, for some reason, I don't know why, when I looked at this card and I saw move beyond ancestral patterns, I thought of slavery. I've never been a slave. Well, I mean, I had to work hard. I've slaved at a job before, but I haven't really been an official slave. But this puts me, it's like something about that, almost like, how somebody feels like someone else that looks different than them doesn't deserve what they deserve because that person has a blocked or closed mindset. So it's like they have these hidden racism things within them that they haven't looked at and they don't want to look at. But if you ask them about it, they want to become shocked and appalled and grab their pearls like, oh, I never, when they always do. Yes. See, somebody wasn't trusting their instincts whenever it came to you. And then on top of that, they wasn't letting go of the need to be right when it came to you. It's like they said, nope, listen here. You better get in your place. One of those types of things. Get in your place. That's what they was trying to make it do. Get in your place, but no. You went within, all right. Yeah, you went within, all right, but whenever you did, when you decided to come back out, boom, you came back out taking charge and kicking ass and taking name. So you was like, okay, I'm gonna get in my place. Remember exactly what you said. Hold that thought. Let me go to my trunk. What's the message? Bottom of the deck. The Hermit. I think this is I feel like this is you. This is you going within, and thinking about seriously what it was that you needed to do, that next step, because you didn't want it to be a misstep. You know your value. You know what you bring to the table, and you bring a lot to the table. You are valuable to any partnership, any team. But see, somebody tried to tear that up. Someone tried to ruin that for you because they was feeling a certain way, because they was feeling less than. This is somebody at work that wanted to put you on the outside. They didn't want you to feel like you was part of the team. They was like, no, we all belong, but you, the dark one, get on over there. Get over there. Don't touch us. Go. Go. Yeah, they wanted to have you feeling left out. They wanted to have your heart broke, feeling like that you cause problems. You're the trouble starter. You this, you that. It's because of this. It's because of that. That you this and that and the other. But you know what? You are Earth Angel. You balanced. You're balanced. You know that. The other person knows that. And so you had to say what you needed to say. And when you did, That's when someone else had to do some self-reflection there. They had to look at what they was doing, how they was trying to come to you, what the trouble they was trying to bring to you. And I'm telling you, this person, they didn't know that you was a high priestess, and they didn't know that they was the fool. They know now. Now that the wheel of fortune is turning, now that they feel like they on the outside and they waiting for those doors to open back up to allow them to come back in, and they sitting here thinking about how many different times they said those same things, took those same actions, did that same whatever it was to all these people in the past, not thinking that it was ever going to come back around. This person thought that they was just so sweet and tender loving and they could do that, and they was doing this wild shit behind the scene. They didn't think that anybody would ever see what was going on. But that reign of terror stopped. That reign of terror stopped, especially when you popped up on the scene. Because not only, we talked about this, was it yesterday? Or was it the day before? I forget. But you were the star. And when you come in, the only reason you are there, and you don't like this part of your purpose. You hate this part of your job. But it is what you signed up for. And so you had to get to the point where you don't take nothing personal. You don't internalize anything anymore. Because you know that the reason that you have been purposely directed to this place at this time on this day with this person is to bring them justice. That's it. To bring them justice. And you have the strength of all your ancestors behind you. You have the strength of, power, everything. But that's part of your job. That's part of your purpose. Hey, Beatrice. That's part of what we have to do. And it's like it gets old. We get tired. We're like, damn it. I got to do this again. We get tired, but it does get easier. But we know it's something that has to be done because there's somebody out there that has to be stopped. We know it's up to us to shower the world with our love. We know we have to, that we are very connected to spirit. We know what we have to do. We know what we have to do. It don't make it any easier. And so this is why people, they don't realize it. It's I don't know, I'm seeing the word fear. Because if they can't control you, because they can't really grasp you, somebody can grab you, they can grab your arm, but they can't grab your strength. They can't grab your heart. They can't grab, they can't control you. They can't make you shut up. They can't make you sit still. They can't make you behave. I thought I saw one flip. Maybe not. What's the message, Spirit? Now I'm hearing Janet Jackson's song, Control. Yeah. Somebody, they thought that they was going to be able to control you, but they didn't know that you could stand up for yourself. They didn't know that you were standing. They saw only you, but they didn't see none of your ancestors behind you helping you to fight. Now somebody, they want to go to a calmer water, especially now that somebody has is looking at them. Somebody has pinpointed exactly what they've done. They said, no, it's right there. Let me go get it for you. You know, it's like they had this wish fulfillment of something, like something from the past was going to be like something was going to be repeating from the past. But no, that shit is over. You ain't repeating no patterns, especially if this was someone who's needed to let go of their own generational patterns. It's like maybe that person hadn't realized that they are acting the way that their ancestors acted. And it may not have been the best way. It may not even have been an honorable way. But see, it was like somebody was sitting here gossiping about, you and what was going on between you and them, and this, that, and the other. And they were supposed to have been, helping you or whatever, but they behind your back. They're like, oh, no, we good. You can talk to me about anything. They leave you and they go, oh, girl, let me tell you what this goofy motherfucker said. That kind of bullshit. Yes, that kind of bullshit. And so now they're wondering all that shit that they tried to do, why it didn't work out. Why it didn't work out. And you never looked like you was even bothered. You looked like you didn't even give a damn. You didn't give a damn. Because you had already you knew what you knew. You knew what you knew, and they couldn't take that away. So now it's just time for them to reflect on what they didn't see within you. Yep. Somebody was trying to, like, with your position, they was trying to knock you off your stride. They was trying to make it so that you didn't know what, if you was coming, if you was going, or whatever. Yeah, they was trying to keep you confused so that you make a whole bunch of mistakes. So that you're so nervous you can't do nothing right. And then finally, they let you know, well, it's time for you to go. No, not this time. This time, okay, says we're successfully connected again. I hope so. This time you got different plans. You're going to make a different move. I'm telling you, you about to make a different move. Spirit is carrying you forward, and I got the power. Mm, 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 And whatever this is, honey, let me tell you, it's gonna work out for you with the Eight of Coins and the King of Pentacles. This shit gonna work out. This may even put you in good stead, because I'm telling you, they didn't know how strong you was. I got the power. Mm, mm. Getting kind of hectic. It's getting kind of hectic. Yeah. Yeah, it's like you have everything that you need to create everything that you want. But somebody, they're gonna come, they're gonna apologize to you for some type of something that they said, something that they wrote. They're gonna come and apologize to you because they want to try and soften it. They want to try and soften it. But you see exactly what they're trying to do. You sitting high, you like, yeah, okay, yeah, no. I see exactly what you're trying to do. We got 41 and 14 in the chat. Thank you. But yes, I'm telling you, they didn't realize, they didn't recognize. And they sure, hey, Queen J, how are you? Didn't take the time to reflect on themselves. It's like when we have these feelings of, this person should have took some time to reflect on them. But when we have these feelings of, oh, I don't like that person, why? Why not? Because if that person hasn't done anything to you, is it because of the light within them? Or is it because of the dark within you? Yeah. So we have to ask ourselves, we have to be so extremely non-judgmental with people because, other people have been so extremely judgmental with us. Yes. Something about maybe somebody, it's like they want to, I feel like this person is really interested in you to the point where somebody tries to do some investigating on you, try and get a peek into your life. What are you really doing? What are you really about? Oh, thank you, J Mike. He said 4114 strong foundations being created. Thank you. Yeah, Ace of Baskets. It's the Ace of Cups. Yeah, it's almost like somebody, it's like they want to do some type of looking into you. I feel like this person, because you're independent. You're independent. You stay by yourself. You do your own thing. You don't bother nobody, you know? And so it's like this person, and then on top of that, yes, you are the star. So this person is sitting here trying to think, okay, well, what is it this person actually does? Because they don't know a lot about you. So it's almost like someone trying to do some investigation to see if they can get some dirt on you. Well, shit, if you're trying to get some dirt on me, good luck. Good luck. Yeah. They're trying to see, what this person is trying to find out about too is your home life. Are you in a happy relationship? How's your family? What's going on there? It's like somebody, yeah, it's like they want to see what's going on with you, how you love yourself, how you love your family. Are you happy? This, that, and the other. It's like that's none of their damn business. Confirmation. Yeah, they trying to get all nosy up in your stuff. And it's because this person, they're not the empress and they cannot defend themselves. That you not taking that little, oh baby, I love you, I'm gonna take care of you, and then on top of that, it's like this is and then you're not looking at this person as a risk taker. You're looking at that person as crazy, as irresponsible, as irrational. It's like you learn to walk away, or someone doesn't, and it's like someone doesn't want to walk away from this little plan that they had, that they was going to be able to bring you some type of grief. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You can't make this up. That is not going to happen. They're not going to be bringing you some type of grief. Now they can bring it to themselves all they want, but they can't control how you feel. That's the part that somebody don't get. They can't figure you out. You don't sit there and say all your secrets and they cannot figure you out, but yet they're a hidden enemy. Because they can't figure you out. They can't control how you feel. And they wanted to be able to say these things and then, like if you're at work or something, that someone wants to be able to say something to you and it just knock your whole world off, whole day off, and then you can't talk straight, and they trying to listen to you on the phone. They thinking that you're gonna snap at people. No, you just as kind, just you laughing. People like, oh, you've given me the best service. Oh my gosh, what's your name gonna ask for you? And they're like, damn. And then they're trying to say something to you, to try and ruin your life or make it so that you have a bad weekend. And then Monday morning, like, how was your weekend? Oh, it was perfect. I had company, or I went such and such. I did, and they're trying to like, damn, how come I can't? So that's why they're trying to figure out how they can fuck up your stability. How come they can't control the way that you feel? It's because you're stable. You're too stable. Yes, somebody. It's like you have to say something about this little group here. It's like I don't know if it's the head or what, but yeah, you got to be like, no, mm-mm. Yeah. See, somebody's thinking about what they did in the past, you know, the things the way that it worked out in the past, but it's not working out this way. That now it's like they're going from the six of coins, they're giving and receiving, to the seven of coins, where it's just not working out. It seemed like it was going in the right direction, but then I think the big boss got involved, and so did the truth. That's when somebody had to sit here and reflect and think who the real victor was. And it wasn't them, it was you. Because once you spoke your truth, that was it. That was it. You went from being left out in the cold to you have more than what you need. This it's almost like whoever's in charge, whoever's the head boss, or if this is a company, this is the company. Something about maybe some contract, something about some type of communication, letting somebody know that no, we're not doing this. We are not doing this. That somebody is not able to, no more cutting out, discounting, not allowing someone to go in or open up the door, because they made this judgment call. They know that whatever somebody was trying to do could have possibly, if this is a company, it could put that company in jeopardy. And now they're sitting here thinking about, oh my God, what did I do? Because that judgment call was made on them. Now they see that the wheel of fortune is not turning in their favor, and they're getting that tower moment. They're getting that tower moment because they tried to keep you on the outside. But baby, you busted them damn doors down. You was like, I'm going forward, move. Get out my way. Hey, Shaylin, how are you? Yeah, I'm going forward. You cannot stop me. So all you can do is stop yourself. If you ever tried to stop God? You ever try to stop God from doing whatever God got to do? Okay, then. That's what somebody needs to think about. Before they try and get in your way. Are they getting in the way of what God has for you? Are they getting in the way of God's purpose? How do they not know that you're not the one that God sent down here to take care of, to protect them? Someone is not thinking like that. They just knew that whatever you had to say, they didn't want to hear it. They didn't want to give you like, oh, this person has so much knowledge and everything. This person is so connected, and this person, they didn't want to give you your flowers for having the spiritual gifts, for spreading wisdom. They don't have to accept it. You don't have to accept the wisdom. You can be as foolish as you want. Hi, Sasha. Hello, little girl. Hello, little girl. Okay, just a minute. Give me a minute. Give me a minute, okay? Okay. Give me a minute. Give me 1 minute. Okay? Okay, little girl. Give me 1 minute. Okay. Hold on. Let me put her out back. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Look at her. Look at this. Look. Yes. Okay. Stay up there for a second. Sorry about that. I opened up the door and closed it, and she looked like, you not coming out here too? What do you think I was coming out here for? For us to play, not just me. So, right, J. Mike. Yeah. See, somebody didn't realize that the truth was going to come out. The truth was bound to come out. This is something they couldn't stop. Okay? It's like that they couldn't stop the wheel of fortune from turning out of their favor too. Because once you tell somebody you're not good enough for this group, boo boo, spirit starts getting ready. He like, Karma, Pandora, y'all come on over here. Watch this. Someone sitting there telling collective, one of my 144,000 is they not good enough? Hey, LJ, how are you? Is they not good enough? I don't know. Watch this. Yes. See, somebody thought that they was going to spread some lies and some gossip about you behind your back. That's not working. Because they didn't realize that you was able to see that, flip it, switch it, change it up. You know? That. Flip it, switch it, and change the motherfucker up. Because you went to someone and you expressed your concerns or whatever. You know, and then that put everything at a stop. Everything stopped. Everything was halted because then somebody said, wait a minute. Let's figure out what's really going on. Because I'm telling you, you was sitting here, yeah, with the high priestess. You sat there and you was gathering information. You know, now somebody's in the like the Five of Cups, where they in regret for acting like a fool, trying to get people to work against you when you wasn't bothering nobody any fucking way. So that's all on them. If you're not bothering nobody, but they coming up after you, it's like, don't you know? Don't ever go after nobody that ain't done nothing to you. Seriously, if they ain't done nothing to you, you be better off leaving them the hell alone. See, this may have been why we have to be here for this moment in time, because it's almost like, I don't know why I'm hearing the takedown. You know, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you said can and will be used against you. Somebody's upset, but they wanted you to be upset, but you're not. You're good. Yes, you're good. You know, you knew that if you went, you intuitively felt that if you went and expressed your concerns to possibly, somebody in charge or whatever, that they was going to put a hold on everything. They was going to say, let me look at everything. Let me review everything. Yeah, somebody they tripping. Mm-hmm. And that's why you're moving forward, because they see that you don't have a problem with the truth. You don't have a problem with integrity, with honesty. Hey, Kay Hyphy, how are you this morning? You don't have a problem with none of that. But yet it's like, it's usually the people that have problems with their own integrity that want to sit there and say, you got a problem with yours. No. Yeah, no. Mm-mm. Somebody tried to do something, you saw that, and it didn't work with the 7 of coins. It's not your problem. That don't mean that there's anything wrong with you. It's the fool that's sitting there trying to talk about you. Especially if you ain't trying to talk about them. What's the message, Spirit? What is the message? Anything else in the stack? Mm-hmm. Yeah, somebody wish they didn't make that move. Somebody wish that they would have left you the fuck alone. They really do. because they're the ones who's experiencing the problems now. They wish they was like, damn, why'd I mess with that person? Why'd I do that? Because now they feel like they on the chopping block, with the mother of coins and the ace of wands. Oh no, I don't know why I thought that was said the five of wands. Yeah, no, but you're getting a brand new beginning. You're getting a brand new beginning. I'm telling you something about you going within and you feeling like this person was trying to do you wrong. You could tell because you've been through that before. Yes, and so you went and you told the big boss about your stress and how somebody else was trying to get you, to knock you off your game or hold you up. But you know what? I feel like the job, the boss, somebody really likes you, really has a lot of respect for you. Has a lot of respect for you because it's like, if this is a company, they've seen how loving you are, how kind, how gentle you are, how good of a worker you are, how you make good decisions, wise decisions, and so it's like this company feels like they are stuck. They have no other recourse because than to put an end to something that somebody was trying to do. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's like somebody, they're going to look into getting some type of counseling. They're going to look into getting some type of counseling to find out what has them so that they can't see past someone's outer appearance, or they can't see past, they get this little niggling feeling and they go with it, whether that feeling is right or wrong. You know? It's like, how somebody goes, oh no, I've dealt with, people from Peru before. I know how they are. And it's like, no, you ain't dealt with everybody from Peru. Something about, I don't know if this is a company, if this is spirit. Yeah, no, I feel like this is the company. If this was, or this is whoever's in charge. But yeah, they reflecting and ooh, they really look really reflecting. There's two mirrors right there. They're reflecting on where they at as a company, and they have this person reflecting on where they was at as a person. They really reflecting, especially if it's a company that was sued. And what they want to do is make it so that somebody don't want to open up that door, because then they won't have any choice but to give them Duskrilla. But this person who may have been, this was at work, this would have been somebody maybe in charge of you. That person is in regret. Look at them eggs. Y'all know how expensive eggs are now? Them suckers fell on the damn floor. Oh, is that eggs? I don't know. Them could be flowers. Looks like eggs. I don't know. My glasses ain't that good. Yes, and then on top of that, here it is that after you finish your mission, then it's time for you to go. But where you're going is like, then you go to another job to start all over and to help somebody else, with getting their their what's the word I'm looking for? Gifts. Oh, that's inheritance. Whew, that's the word I was looking for. Yes, it's like you flesh out the devil in people, and they don't even know who you are. They're looking at you like, look at that little old lady. Don't even mind her. She ain't nothing. Look at that guy. Look at that dude. Just ignore him. He ain't doing nothing. He won't be here long, only to find out that their ass was about to be gone. It's all in the mission. It's all in the job. It's all in what we signed up for. And we can't take it personal any longer. We just have to look at things in a totally different light and understand that it is because we are here to bring towers to people's lives, but not in a bad way, in a good way. Hey, Deborah, how are you? We are here to bring towers in a good way. We're here to break up all these gangs, we're the bad girls, the bullies, the guys that want to push something. We're here to break up all that bullshit, you know? Damn. It's almost like, what a life's purpose. Well, I guess it could have been worse. We could have been here, and our purpose on life could have been here to clean up all the cow shit in the world. That would have been a horrible job. That would have been like, well, why is that my purpose? But it's not. It's to lovingly create towers in people's lives that didn't know that they had it or needed it. But you will be celebrated. You are going to celebrate because the wheel of fortune is going to turn in your favor. Especially, and people are going to be talking about you. You're going to be the hot topic. Because they're going to be talking about how you done turned this whole thing around. You done got somebody to think like you and how you did that. And you came out on top. You're going to be the hot topic at this job, and how you, not only did you come out on top, but how you get a raise. Like how you go from the 8 to the 10 like that. It's because they had somebody who was the devil working for them that was just giving money away, trying to come up after you, especially if it was a company. Shit, that's giving money away because somebody else don't know how to control themselves. Somebody else didn't know they should have looked at themselves instead of trying to have you on the outside, like you not good enough to come in. They wanted you to be out in the cold, but you fucked them up because you was sitting there like, I'm chilling reading my own book anyway. I don't even want to be over there. So that's when they started trying to talk about you. Talk all you want to, baby, because you're just talking about the star. And the whole time, it's this girl from work, this person from work, coming up after you. Baby, you ain't got enough shit at home to deal with, apparently. It's not my problem. Did your man or whoever ain't looking at you? Take that up with, damn, I must look like somebody that. But I don't care. I ain't interested in that. Don't nobody want that old rusty, crusty, looking like an old Wolfman Jack. Come on now. What's the message? A rusty, crusty Wolfman Jack. Whoa. Yeah. Oh, don't nobody want that? Don't nobody want that. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else? Something about this tower. So look for some tower to happen. Look for somebody to be like, oh, wait a minute. I didn't know that. I didn't know that I was doing. I didn't know that I was acting like that. I didn't know that I had caused you pain. I did not know. When I stepped to you, me and the group, and we all had knives like this, doing like that. We didn't know that we was cutting you. We didn't know. Don't hold that against us. They trapped themselves. Now they want to be spiteful. All because you took a hard pass. Because you know that you're the king. So you can't go get mad at me about what? Nothing. They're just scared. That's all that is. They just scared. They're scared now. Because see, they wasn't scared when they was trying to have you look like you was crazy and on the chopping block. They wasn't scared. That was fun. That was entertainment. But now that you've expressed yourself, you took out your book of receipts and you got that shit. They're like, oh shit. They feeling this now. They feeling this. MN or P, first, middle, last name. And someone wanted to put you under a love spell. You was like, I'm going to take a hard pass on this one, motherfucker. Because you knew that person was not of the light. You was like, no, I'm good. No, I'm good. Thank you, though. But no. What's the message? Thank you. Not only did you say no, you was like, no, I'm really good. I'm real good. You know, this person, I'm telling you, guilt is eating their ass up. You told them take their little negative shit back because they didn't know you have a soul contract. That's what's fucking them up. Then that, as you are not superficial at all. That's the part that's fucking them up. You know? That part when you sit there, you struck me, didn't know who I was. Now you find out. Now you want to cry. Now you want to cry. Now you want to say, "Oh, I'm sorry. Please, can we be friends?" Absolutely. Absolutely. You got it. Anything else that you need? You could tell them just like they can tell you. They can look in your face, smile, and really not mean what the fuck they say. You can do the same thing. Absolutely, yes. What else do you need? Somebody want to have some damn nightmares. I wish you would. You know, they may be getting a Dear John letter, or they be getting let go. You know? Come on. What's the message? What's the message? Anything else? Get out of here. Now for that person, everything is going so slow. Because this person was nothing but a clout chaser. It's like this could have been somebody's daughter. This could have been somebody's daughter. And they know time is running out. They know they can't mess with you. And you warned them. You warned them. Previously, you had a conversation. Previously, you had a conversation with this person. This person was trying to hold you down. They was like, oh, the reason it didn't work out is because they were so busy. They ain't too busy now. But God is what stepped in. But God, they're going to know who God is by the time this is finished. And it's all good in the hood for you. Let me tell you something. Yes. Anything else? One or two more. Then I got to jump on and do some work. Yes, but God. Absolutely. Anything else? And y'all, if you're able to come back a little later and give me a hype on the replay, I would appreciate it. I'm trying to get my subscribers up. I want to be at 100,000 or more. So that this is just what I do. Bug the shit out of y'all. Lovingly, of course. But God. Okay? Spirit is in this house. They wanted to confuse you. That's why you looked around like, who are all these people? You know, that's whenever you knew that whatever that person was trying to do was not cool. And someone else knows it too. That's why this person is under investigation. Yeah. So y'all, I'm going to leave it right there. I do plan on coming back this evening. And let's look and see what the energy is like this evening. I love y'all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me this morning. I really do appreciate y'all. Let's keep our heads on, our emotions together, and our third eyes open. Have a wonderful day today. And a great lunch.